Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Vegas, Cali, Texas. I even heard Jamaica. This call is just too exciting for me tonight. You see, ladies and gentlemen, 8 months ago, just 8 months ago, I found myself on a call just like this, just like you are tonight. And what excites me the most, ladies and gentlemen, is that at that time, we were just preparing to launch something called Project 50,000. And what that meant, ladies and gentlemen, was over the next 90 days, we were going to partner up with 50,000 new people in this business. And I'm beyond excited to say that not only was that goal met, ladies and gentlemen, that goal was exceeded. See, you are probably wondering, why does this woman talk with so much excitement, so much passion? Because just last week, we officially relaunched Project 50,000 Reloaded, which means that we're going to do it again, ladies and gentlemen, but on a much bigger scale, allowing more people to earn even more money than they've ever earned before in their life. Just looking throughout the organization today, guys, and I will tell you, wow, we have had the most people generating the most income in such a short amount of time. It is too exciting. So you found yourself tonight to be in the right place at the right time. And I know some of you on this line may say that that is cliche, but you have put yourself in the opportunity to get in front of the wave of the next 50,000 people that are going to be joining us and partnering with us as we made a commitment, ladies and gentlemen, to help 1,000 families earn six figures in 2015. So you found yourself on this call tonight because you said, yes, Candace Bird Davis, I want to be one of those families. So let me prepare to move myself out of the way so you can get the information about this amazing company and this amazing promotion that we have going on called 100 Directors, ladies and gentlemen. And who else better to deliver this information to you than none other than this amazing woman named Mrs. Pam McCray. Now, before I bring her forward, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a little bit about this phenomenal woman. She and her amazing husband, Nathan, have been in this industry for over 20 years. As parents, they found themselves broke. They found themselves broken. They found themselves failing, and now they have found themselves succeeding, all because they said yes 8 months ago to this phenomenal company called Total Life Changes. Now, this power couple locked their spot, ladies and gentlemen, and they went to work. And I will tell you, on July 18th, I was honored to be able to celebrate their success with them as they graced the stages of Atlanta, Georgia, and collected a check for their earnings of over $250,000. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this company allows average people to earn above average income. And this woman looks like money, smells like money, talks like money, and she's going to tell you all about this company that is helping people make a lot of money. So I'm going to move myself out the way, introduce to some, and present to others, none other than my sister, my friend, Mrs. Pam McCray. Mrs. McCray, are you on the line with us tonight?
Absolutely, Miss Candace Bird Davis. I am here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Mrs. McCray. The line is all yours.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, my sister, for that phenomenal introduction. And, I'm just so excited to be in business with you. Ladies and gentlemen, just heard from a woman who was actually able to retire her husband from a dangerous job and earned over $100,000 in the last 8 months. And I tell you, I'm excited to be in business with you. So thank you so much for hosting this phenomenal call for me tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say welcome to Project 50,000 Reloaded. As I was hearing Miss Candace Bird Davis, introducing this call and bringing me on this line, I had to go back to that very day, 8 months ago, where I said yes, but I almost did not say yes to this phenomenal opportunity. And it's because my husband and I had tried opportunity after opportunity, never really found any success. And so I remember when I told Miss Coach Stormy Wellington that I would not do this opportunity. And I think about it, what if I had not said yes? Because what's taking place here in this phenomenal movement, when we got started 8 months ago, ladies and gentlemen, we had a goal and we had a vision. And that vision was that we were going to help 1,000 families make six figures this year. And I want you to know that it is already happening. But we had a vision with that first project, as Ms. Candace Bird Davis said. And that project was called Project 50,000. And that goal was that we were going to put 50,000 people into our organization within the first 90 days. And I want you to know, we crushed it. So what you have before you tonight is where we are doing it all over again, because you are now a part of Project 50,000 Reloaded. And see, you are a part of history in the making as this relaunch is taking place. See, when I almost said no 8 months ago, it could have truly changed my life. But here I stand before you tonight on this very call, yes, earning over $250,000 in less than 8 months' time, now earning well over $50,000 per month. But ladies and gentlemen, this call is not about me tonight. It's about all of you on this line tonight, because this is the opportunity in which you truly can earn. The average person who has never done network marketing before, has never had any success in this industry, could earn an extra $1,000 to $2,000 per week. I ask you, how would that change your life? What would you do with an extra $1,000 to $2,000 per week? Because that's what's happening. Would it help you pay your mortgage? Would it help you pay your car note, your child's tuition? Because here at this phenomenal company that you are on the line tonight, that is what's taking place. And that's why we're so excited, because we have the opportunity to bring change to the entire world. So now the name of this company tonight that you're online to hear about is called Total Life Changes. And I refer to it as TLC. And I want you to know that Mr. Jack Fallon, he started this company 15 years ago from his garage with just one single product. And he had a mission. And his mission was to provide us with high quality, all natural products that would offer us immediate results, sustained wellness, and that would give us a normal quality of life. See, ladies and gentlemen, what you have here is an opportunity that is proven. We have stability. We are not on trial. However, we are just getting started here within the United States within the last 20 months. And so for all of you that are listening tonight, that represents ground floor opportunity. That represents timing and positioning. That represents that you can get in front of a movement that is about to change the entire world with one simple yes. So what we have here is a global opportunity, because we are already shipping in 150 countries. You see, here at TLC, ladies and gentlemen, we tap into 8 of the most powerful recession-proof industries in the entire world. We tap into the weight loss industry, the health and wellness industry, energy for those of you that need an energy boost. We have a complete coffee line and a skincare line, and we are doing something here at TLC that has never been done by any other company out there. And ladies and gentlemen, that is that we are saving marriages, because we tap into the sexual performance industry. We have a reshaping line for all of the ladies on the line that wear some type of reshape wear that keeps you in pain. We have the answer for that. And because this is an internet-based business, ladies and gentlemen, we can build this business from anywhere in the world, because it is truly an internet and phone-based business. Now, here at TLC, we have 38 life-changing products, but for the purpose of this call, I'm just going to focus on a few of my favorites that I have truly fallen in love with in just 8 short months. And so this flagship product that I want to talk about tonight is called the ACOT. Now, this is the product that changed my life 8 months ago, because I remember the day when Coach Stormy Wellington handed me this pack of tea, and I looked at her and I told her 2 things. I said, 1, I am not touching another network marketing opportunity, because I was tired. And when she shared with me that this little pack of tea would help me to lose some weight, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't believe her. I threw it in my purse. But I'm excited, because this tea that's packed with 9 herbs, no stimulants, what it does is you drink it twice a day, and it's going to remove the toxins and the chemicals out of your body. I want you to know that I was able to lose 25 pounds on this product, and I'm your living, walking testimony that you can keep it off, because that has been well over 7 months ago. And so there was another young lady that inspired me. And when I heard her story, that's why I began to drink it. She had lost 17 pounds in 2.5 weeks, and she went on to lose over 31 pounds from a simple cup of tea. But we also have some other phenomenal weight loss products here at TLC, because we truly have that industry on lock. So I want to share with you two other phenomenal products that are helping people lose 1 to 3 pounds a day. Now, these are drops. The first one you may have heard of is called the HCG. It's actually documented by Dr. Oz himself. You simply do these drops, you stick to a 500-calorie diet plan, and guess what? You will lose weight. Coach Stormy Wellington, I remember the day when she wanted to drop 10 pounds. She began the HCG diet, and ladies and gentlemen, I watched this lady lose 10 pounds in 7 days on the HCG diet. Now, if you're someone who likes to work out, this product is not for you. Instead, I want to introduce you to our proprietary product called the Resolution. Now, this one comes with a 1,200-calorie diet plan, which may seem a whole lot more achievable to you, and you're able to work out with it. It's going to remove the toxins and the chemicals out of your body. My brother Daryl actually started the Resolution diet, and I remember the day when he sent me a text message saying, OMG, sis, I just lost 6.5 pounds on this product. Well, I want you to know he went on to lose 18 pounds in 20 days on our Resolution. And now let me ask you one question. Can you imagine going to sleep and waking up thinner? We just came out with another doctor-formulated product called the Slim PN that is about to take the world by storm because people are going to sleep and losing weight. And now remember I said that we tap into the health and wellness industry. Now we have a phenomenal product called the NutriBurst. It's our liquid vitamin that's packed with amino acids, minerals, herbs. Because it's a liquid, 98% of it is absorbed directly into your bloodstream. 1 tablespoon of this is equal to eating 12 salads a day. And I have a very personal testimony of my 91-year-old dad who a couple months ago, he stopped talking completely due to dementia. Now, mind you, we don't make the medical claims, but the testimonies are real, and this is my testimony. And so I ended up putting my dad on this NutriBurst, and I'm so excited to tell you on this call tonight that now my dad is having full-blown conversations and is also remembering like he never remembered before, ladies and gentlemen, as a result of the mental clarity that this product is offering him. And now remember I shared with you that we actually tap into the energy industry. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a phenomenal product here called the NRP that's truly life-changing because it's going to turn on the energy and turn off the fat because it burns about 300 calories a day. We have a phenomenal leader here within our organization by the name of Miss Shanita Foster. And I remember the story of Miss Wellington running into her one day with a monster drink in her hand. And she told Miss Foster, throw that drink in the trash, and I guarantee you that when you take this, you will be looking for me in 20 minutes. But I want you to know that not only was Shanita looking for Miss Wellington in 20 minutes, but that product recruited her into our organization. And I want you to know that Shanita is someone who said, I don't do those types of things. She had never done network marketing before, and that young lady actually walked across the stage a month ago in Atlanta earning over $100,000 in 6 months' time, never doing a business like this before. And then remember I shared with you that we have a complete coffee line. My favorite one that I want to touch on is the Cafe Delgada. I was able to drink this coffee, ladies and gentlemen, and I lost 6 pounds in 48 hours from doing what I already do every day anyway. Now, remember, I also said that we are saving marriages here at TLC. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 all-natural products called the Strike Up for Men, Love for Women, both which are going to enhance sexual performance. You see, the Strike Up is going to increase stamina in men for up to 72 hours. So, ladies, you got to watch out. The Love is going to increase libido. And so there's a story of a couple, a very powerful story that actually heard about these 2 products. They had been married for 30 years, and the husband had gone on dialysis for about 8 months, and needless to say, their marriage was suffering in the bedroom. So the wife actually went to Miss Wellington, got a sample of this product, and I remember the story of her calling Miss Wellington that very next morning in tears, to the point to where she scared Miss Wellington. Miss Wellington was like, oh my goodness, what did I do? And she ended up finding out that these were tears of joy because that product had changed their life. to the point that she went back the next day and she brought up all the products that Miss Wellington had in stock. We have a complete skincare line here at TLC. One of the products that I just want to point out to you tonight is called the Emu Oil. And that's spelled EMU for you to go out and Google it. Now, this product is helping with all kinds of skin issues like psoriasis and eczema, but eliminating all types of pain like arthritis pain and back pain and neck pain and pain from gout. But one of the latest testimonies, ladies and gentlemen, is that this product is actually helping to grow back hair. We have a young lady in our organization by the name of Miss Pamela Inslee, and when I heard about her testimony, she was someone who wore a lot of wigs and weaves, and over time, her hair in the top of the head and her head began to fall out. And I tell you, I was sharing her testimony, but it blew me away when I actually physically saw it on social media, because I was thinking that it was just, a little bit of thinning, but her hair has fallen out completely. And for me to be able to see her testimony where she began to use this product, and in 3 weeks' time, twice a day, her hair had completely grown in. So these products are absolutely phenomenal. And then, ladies, for all of you on the line tonight that wear some type of shapewear and you're in pain, you look good, but you're in pain, I remember those days. I want to introduce you to our Beautiful You collection, because you can now get the look without the pain, because our garments are completely without any type of ribbing and boning. So now you're able to get the look without the pain. And for all the gentlemen on the line, yes, we have something for you. It's not a girdle, but it's a shirt called the O'Fallon that's going to pull in those abdominal muscles and give you some phenomenal back support. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you've been able to be introduced to some phenomenal products that are truly changing the entire world. And so what you've been presented tonight is an opportunity with some products that also have a phenomenal compensation plan that is unlike any other in the industry. But before we actually turn over the call to someone who is going to bring forth that information, I have the pleasure of bringing on the line tonight the woman who has truly changed our life. I've been able to know her for over 7 years, and I've watched this woman go from the bottom to the top, to the bottom to the top. But I want you to know that everything that this woman touches turns to gold. She got into this industry 7 years earning from a $13 an hour job, and she became a documented millionaire her very first 9 months in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, she's earned well over $5-6 million. I don't even know her numbers because it just keeps growing and growing over the last 7 years. But she's a record breaker. She's a trailblazer. And when she started this movement 8 months ago, she came on the scene running and leading our organization. And she broke her record, becoming a six-figure earner her first 90 days. And she's been able to earn over $1 million in less than 8 months' time. So I have the pleasure of bringing on none other than my business partner, my coach, my sister, my friend, the number one female network marketer in the entire world, heading up this movement, Miss Stormy Wellington. Miss Wellington, are you on the line with us tonight?
Oh, my gosh, absolutely. I am here. Can you hear me okay, Mrs. Gray?
Yes, loud and clear.
Wow, well, I'm laughing because I'm sitting here actually in the process of, about to get my hair done. I'm like, oh, my God, is she talking about me? When you started to name those figures, I definitely knew you were talking about me. But I tell you, I am so excited about what's happening right now as we are relaunching Project 50,000. Just sitting back here listening to your story, just brought me back to the day I handed you or you actually took my pack of tea. And I remember you telling me that you were not interested in anything that had anything to do with network marketing. And I'm just so excited to be on the line with you as one of the top earners in the organization, in a company that said yes, that has led you, and not just your family, but you have been able to lead so many families, not just to, $10,000, $20,000 a month. But guys, this call tonight is about that person looking for a way to earn an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a week. And I can tell you guys right now that, when we first started this mission, 8 months ago. I mean, I can remember, the very first cup of tea that I didn't think was going to work. I can remember my very first time taking that NRG product that you heard Ms. McCray talk about. I could remember that day that I handed that young lady the pack of Strike Up and the Love, and 24 hours later she called me in tears. I remember my very first cup of coffee, not even thinking that any of the products were going to do anything. But guys, fast forward today, I'm so thankful that we had courage, that we had faith, that we had a vision of helping 1,000 families, make six figures. But guys, tonight, our mission right now is just to help that average ordinary person get to $1,000 to $2,000 a week. Because I can tell you right now that both myself and Miss McCray, 8 months ago, $1,000 a week would have changed our lives. And so regardless of who you are on the line tonight, I want you to know that when we pulled the trigger back in November, I'm going to be candid with you tonight. We knew that because of the timing, guys, there's so many people right now that don't even know that we exist. And because of what's happening with social media, because of the stories, you maybe think that, is it too late for me? Guys, I tell you, no, it's not. When I think about that very first post, when we first started to take pictures of the scales, that, how so many of us not only lost 5 pounds in 5 days, but, there are people like you, McCray, that lost 25 pounds in less than a month. My sister, guys, began to drink the tea, and she lost 21 pounds in about 2.5 weeks, and Shauna lost 31 pounds in 3.5 weeks. And I remember the day Miss McCray called me as she did a women's show, and she was still kind of on the fence, not really knowing if she wanted to push the business because she was scared of failing again. And, guys, I tell you, I remember the day she called me and said, do you know within 30 minutes I made an announcement that I have a tea that can help you lose 5 pounds in 5 days. And do you know they had a line wrapped around the corner, and I made about $400 in 30 minutes. And that was the day that she made a decision that she was ready to go all in. And so tonight, as you listen to this information, you know what? Don't even get caught up, with hearing about how I was able to bring home 7 figures in 7 months. Guys, don't even get caught up, with people like Candace Bird Davis, who made 6 figures in 6 months and was able to take this opportunity and retire her husband from a very dangerous job. He now is able to stay home with her as she builds this business. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't even get caught up with the next speaker who, yes, has earned over $250,000 in less than 6 months, or 7 months, his biggest month being over $55,000 for the month. Don't even get caught up with that, because I know, as my sister always says, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that when I think back to the day that we said yes, $1,000, $2,000 a week would have gave us peace. And so let me tell you why I knew that we were going to have a smash hit over here. Guys, mainly because the products that we have are proprietary to our company. Guys, you cannot find our products anywhere else in the world. And I think you understand that in business, it's all about supply and demand. That's the first thing. The second thing is the timing. There's not a better time to join us, because we're truly just getting started. And because now we have documentation like Kenny and Shantae Lloyd, who, started this journey about 2 years ago, guys, and, had nothing but faith and courage. And now you're talking about over $200,000 a week, like people like Greg and Lanika Scott, who, raised 6 kids and was in the process of losing everything, but got started and now just took $600,000 cash, and bought their home. But, guys, you know what? We knew that the timing could not be better, because the documentation that we have right now, it truly beats conversation. So we're no longer on trial. When you have a product that a person can use, and within 20 minutes they're going to get results. But the thing that I want you to wrap your mind around tonight is the compensation plan. Guys, we have one of the most lucrative compensation plans in the planet, on the earth. And when I looked at the timing, the products, the process, the people, wait a minute. I thought back to my first year in network marketing, where I was able to bring home $1.2 million as an amateur. Guys, you want to know how I did it? I had my hand on products that you couldn't find anywhere else. And I was able to sell those products every day and build an organization just by doing that. And so we're literally, guys, redeveloping, redesigning the same thing that was done years ago, but this time it's built, it's solid, it's built to last. And here's an opportunity for you to be coached, not just by me, but there are so many phenomenal leaders right here ready to help you, because we are going to put another 50,000 people in the system. And you know what's so interesting to me? I got to say this to you guys tonight. We built this thing with people that never did this before, not people that tried it before and had success and, you know, we were bringing them back to redevelop. No, average, ordinary people that just wanted to be able to make money to pay a light bill, you know, to pay some groceries put some groceries on the table. People that just was looking for a way to be able to offset some of the overhead expenses. But now that the average, ordinary person, they're winning, we're now starting to attract the big people. So don't count yourself out, because we are going to do this thing again, and we're going to put another 50,000 people in the system. And I tell you guys, all roads lead to Miami. We launched our first company magazine called the Momentum-Based Magazine, which actually is a magazine that highlights our success stories. But right now, we are looking for new people that has their hand up that says, you know what, I want to be that next success story. You know what, Ms. McCray, I want to be that next success story. You know what, Candace Bird Davis and Javon and Daryl Drake, you know, I want to be that next success story. Help me earn an extra $1,000, and I'll trust you, and I'll do the work to get to the $1,000, $100,000 per month in income. So I'm going to bring on the line a gentleman who's going to talk about the money. And I'm so excited to hear from him, because he's only 27 years old. You know, this is a person I reached out to when I first started TLC. He's actually one of the first people that I reached out to. And I remember the day he told me no. Guys, I remember the day he told me no. Fast forward, end up getting started, working this business on a part-time basis. And, guys, I watched him get his first $2,000 check. But I also watched him in 7 short months attend an event that we had in Atlanta, Georgia, okay, with about 3,500 people. And at 26 at the time, I watched this young man walk across the stage as a $250,000 earner who got a $250,000 ring, who developed a team of people that are now earning income. And I'm excited for him, because you know what? I know that he is going to be one of the first $1 million earners, and nobody can give you the money the way this man can. So, guys, grab your pen and paper, take copious notes, because you heard about the product. You heard about the journey, guys. We started November 1st. Here we are, fast forward, 8 months later. And so I'm going to move out the way of greatness to bring onto the line my friend, my business partner, record breaker, Mr. Daryl Drake. Are you on the line tonight, sir?
I am, Ms. Wellington.
I hear you so loud and clear. I am ready to hear about the money. You go ahead and take it away.
All right. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to come in on this call. I tell you what, you know, I get so excited when I'm allowed to come on and do this part of TLC, which is the compensation plan, because I tell you, I get excited, but I also get a little emotional, because I remember just 8 months ago, I was all prepared. I knew, you know, I was broken, but I knew that, you know, you had created some success, and I was all prepared to tell you no as I hopped on a plane from California heading to Atlanta, because I knew you had made some income, and I was just like, you know what, if half of what she's saying is true, I have to check this out. Fast forward, I tell you what, I never, ever expected TLC to be the total life change that I was looking for. But I won't, because it's not about me tonight. So what I want to do is get right into the compensation plan, because this is the compensation plan, guys. I want you to understand that it's responsible for creating, you know, 7-figure earners like Miss Stormy Wellington. Also, you know, you had brought up a story that was so profound to me, you know, Mr. Greg and Lanika Scott, you know, being able to purchase, you know, not only a 6-bedroom home, but what really stood out to me about that story, Ms. Wellington, is, you know, they had never up until now been able to, you know, purchase a home that can hold their entire family. So now, thanks to TLC being able to purchase a 6-bedroom home to not only, you know, house, you know, Mr. and Mrs., but also their 6 daughters, you know, getting their own room. So I think that's very, very, you know, phenomenal. And I think it speaks volume on, you know, where Total Life Changes is going. It's also, you know, the compensation plan that's responsible, like you said, for allowing me to create, you know, just under $300,000 in just, you know, 7-8 short months. So, guys, this is what I want you to do. you guys, heard about the phenomenal products that we have over here in Total Life Changes. If you're anything like me, you're like, show me the money. So what I want you guys to do is grab a pen, grab a paper, because for some of you, this information may not be for you. But for most of you on this call, this information can potentially be a total life change. So now that you have that pen and that pad, what I want you to do is go ahead and number it 1 through 5. Because over here in Total Life Changes, we get paid 5 different ways, okay? 5 different ways over here in Total Life Changes. The first way that we get paid over here in Total Life Changes is known as our retail commission. Now, imagine this for 1 second. How many of us have bills right now? How many of us have gas bills, electric bills? Heck, how many of us actually have phone bills past due that we don't even realize they're past due until we get that text message saying, hey, you have 24 hours to pay us or you will no longer have a phone, right? We've all been there, I understand. So imagine being able to have product on hand where you can just retail it and make money right now. My slogan for this first way we get paid is when you have product on hand, it can equal cash on demand. And it's very powerful. So anytime someone decides to, purchase the product either from you or through the website, Total Life Changes is going to pay you a 50% commission on that product, right? How would you like to go out and make an extra, $150 today, $200 today to pay a bill now? That is very, very powerful. So the first way we get paid, retail commission, Total Life Changes. Now, the second way that we get paid over here in TLC is it's called our Fast Start bonus. Now, I've sat with hundreds of people. I've been in front of thousands of people, and I've yet to experience a person that says, hey, Mr. Drake, I'm excited, but I would like to make money slow. I've just never heard that happen before. So over here in Total Life Changes, we have a component in our compensation plan where you can make money fast. But this is how it works. Because I like to look at this compensation plan, I consider it a 50-50-50 compensation plan. Now, I'm sure we all can agree that when a company is willing to, pay you 50% of what you bring to the company, I'm sure we can agree that that is a true partnership. So again, guys, with the second way we get paid, it's called our Fast Start. And what happens there, anytime you introduce somebody to the business, they check out our products, they see that they work, they're excited, they say, hey, listen, my company is laying people off left and right. I don't feel secure every day that I wake up. I'm not secure about my future. I need this business. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Well, Total Life Changes are going to pay you a 50% commission based on the entrepreneur pack that they decide to get started with. But let me give you an example, because if you're anything like me, I like visuals. I like to be able to see what a person is talking about, right? So let's just say Miss Candace Bird Davis gets started into the business. She gets started. She's an entrepreneur. She's serious. She wants to retire her husband. She wants to stay and spend more time with her kids. So she decides to get started at our $1,500 package. So when she decides to get started, the company is going to pay me around $750 just because I introduced her to the business. That is phenomenal, guys. So the first way we get paid is the second way we get paid is Fast Start commissions. You find someone that wants to get started with you, that needs to make some extra money, that loves the product, and the company is going to pay you 50% of the value, 50% commission of the package that they decide to get started with. Now, guys, the third way we get paid over here in Total Life Changes, it's called our hybrid binary, our residual income, our rollover embed income. Now, let me take some time on this because this is powerful, because I promise you, if you fully understood residual income work, I promise you, you would never, ever choose to get paid any other way as long as you live. Now, imagine, let's just take real estate. It's no secret that real estate has created multiple millionaires. But I wouldn't do it. Let me tell you why. I wouldn't want to get paid for a house one time and then go out and hustle and sell another house, right? But imagine this. I would love to do the component of it where I not only can make money now when I sell a house, but imagine being able to, get paid every single time a person opens and closes the door, every single time they turn on and turn off the light. See, right there, guys, what that is called is being able to do a job one time, doing a job one time, and now putting yourself in position to get paid over and over and over again. And that's what the third component of this compensation plan offers, our hybrid binary. So this is how it works. You create two teams over here in Total Life Changes. You create a left team and you create a right team. So for the sake of this conversation, let's just go ahead and use myself and Miss Pam McCray, right? You get two superstars out the gate, all right? So I'm your left team. Miss Pam McCray is your right team. I go off next week, and I generate $20,000 in the binary, right? Miss Pam McCray goes out, and she generates $10,000 in the binary. Well, guess what? At the end of the week, on Thursday, Total Life Changes is going to take a snapshot of the volume on your left team and the volume on your right team, and they're going to pay you anywhere between 10 to 25% of the value the lesser team produced. So let's just say the lesser team was Miss McCray. Well, the company is going to pay you 10 to 25% of that $10,000 in value. And ladies and gentlemen, again, that's just one way that we get paid. Now, most importantly, guys, this is all about timing and positioning. You know, I know a lot of people that have made it to the right place, but just at the wrong time. How many times have we experienced that? How many times have you went to a meeting or sat on the phone just like this and got introduced an opportunity to soon later find out you were just too late? Well, I tell you what, you are definitely at the right place at the right time with Total Life Changes, because making a decision right now to get started, anyone that decides to join the business after you is forced to be in your pay. Let me break that down for you. Anyone that decides to get started after you get started tonight, you don't know them from a can of paint, but they decide to get started tomorrow afternoon on a call just like this. Well, because they got started after you, Total Life Changes places them somewhere in your organization, and you're going to be able to earn commission off of those people you never, ever even met. Powerful. So, guys, the third way there is our hybrid binary. Positioning and timing is key. You know, I like to say the T in timing is far more valuable than the T in talent. All right? Now, the fourth way that we get paid, and I would consider this the most powerful way that we get paid, is known as our check match. Now, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this one, guys, because this is powerful. This is where the 6- and 7-figure income earners are created. So, on the check match, somebody's going to pay you a 50% check match on anybody you personally bring into the business. But let me give you an example. I brought Miss Candace Bird Davis into the business, National Director Miss Candace Bird Davis into the business, right? Now, she goes off next week, and she generates, $1,000 in the binary. So the company cuts her $6,000 back. But then in addition to that, because I introduced Miss Bird Davis into the business, Total Life Changes is going to cut me a check for $3,000 just because I introduced Miss Bird Davis into the business. But watch this, guys. That is unlimited. How many people do you know that are hungry, that need this opportunity? How many Miss Davises do you know? How many Stormy Wellingtons do you know? How many people with potential but just need the opportunity do you know? So that's powerful. It's unlimited. But then, guys, it goes a little bit further. See, the second component to the fourth way we get paid is phenomenal, because now I'm in position to earn up to 50% off of anyone that Miss Bird Davis brings into the business. But watch this. Miss Bird Davis goes out. She earns $6,000. The company pays me my $3,000. But Miss Bird Davis introduced Stormy Wellington into the business. Miss Stormy Wellington goes out and she blows up, right? So she earns $10,000 in the binary. But guess what, guys? Because I introduced Miss Bird Davis, I never met Miss Stormy Wellington, but I tell you, I'm happy for that check match, because I'm going to earn up to 50%, and I never met Miss Wellington. But that's the power of this compensation plan. This is why Total Life Changes is sweeping the nation right now. This is why Total Life Changes is able to create more 6- and 7-figure earners right now than any other company in this industry. Now, guys, the fifth, final, and probably the most fantastic way that we get paid over here in Total Life Changes is known as our lifestyle bonus. Now, guys, you may be familiar with this. You may be familiar with this. There's a lot of other companies out there offering a $500 car bonus where you have to get that shiny Mercedes that your credit may not qualify for. You know, put that large down payment. They tell you, here's your $500 check, but you better not fall, out of production. Otherwise, that check is being canceled, and you have to give that car back. But not over here in Total Life Changes. Our CEO, Mr. Jack Fowler, said, listen, you work for it. Once you reach the level of national director, you're going to get a $1,500 check to do whatever you want to do with it. Hey, maybe you want to get a car. Maybe you want to go on a vacation, a much-needed family vacation. Or maybe you want to, save some money to the side for a rainy day. Put some kids through college. Donate to a charity. Whatever you want to do, Total Life Changes is going to give you that check to spend it however you want to, in addition to the other 4 ways that we get paid. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard about our compensation plan. You've heard about our phenomenal product. You've heard about a few testimonials of people losing weight. You've heard about a few testimonials of people buying cars and houses and traveling and donating, and just literally doing whatever they want thanks to this compensation plan, right? But if you're anything like me, you're probably like, okay, well, how do I get started? This guy could have stopped talking at compensation number 5, right? He could have stopped talking at number 4 at the check match, right? So for those people, I'm going to tell you this. There's 2 ways to get started, right? The first way to get started over here in Total Life Changes, you can get started between $299 and $549. That'll get you some product. That'll get you, a website. That'll get you started to just kind of just get a feel for everything and get your business started the right way, right? But then there's second option for the people that are on this phone right now practically in tears, for the people on this phone right now that know that they don't feel secure, for people on the phone right now that says, Lord, I'm just thankful because now I have the opportunity that I need, right? That package is $1,600. That's the Belief package that I started with 8 months ago. 8 months ago, I made a decision to get started with that package. I got around $1,600 worth of product, guys, and I went crazy because I knew I needed this opportunity. I knew I wasn't going to come in and play with it. I knew I wasn't going to have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I knew that right now my family's future depended on this decision that I was going to make, and I needed to take it seriously, and I needed to maximize my earning potential, and that's what this package will do for you. So if you're that entrepreneur right now, you say, you know what, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, this is going to be my opportunity. You invest $1,600, you're going to get your, a plethora of our products. You're going to get your website, you're going to get coaching, you're going to get training, you're going to get everything that you need to take your business to a 6 and even a 7-figure income. Now, I'm going to end with this, guys. 8 months ago, I almost let my ego and my pride get in the way. I almost flew to Atlanta, Georgia from California just to tell a lady that has already made millions of dollars in the industry. I was all prepared to tell her no, ladies and gentlemen. But I thank God every day that I made the decision to say yes one more time. I borrowed her belief. I got to work, and now I'm on track to being the youngest $1 million earner in Total Life Changes. That has very little to do with me, guys. The coaching is phenomenal over here. The training is phenomenal. The products work. So again, guys, this is what I want to end with. You do not have to wait for every light to be green before you go. Lock in your position. Get back with the person that introduced you to the call and let them know that you are ready to take control of your life. I see you guys at the top. Take care. Take charge. God bless.